So, as you know, over the weekend we had the first sprint race of the year in Imola, and it was quite an exciting race. Now, if you don't know what sprint races are, they were basically introduced in 2021 where qualifying would happen on a Friday and a half an hour sprint race would happen on Saturday to determine the grid for Sunday's Grand Prix. In 2021 we had 3 sprint race weekends, and for the first 2 in Silverstone and Monza, I'm going to be honest, they were quite boring and mediocre, but for Sao Paulo, it was perhaps the best one we had, but I think that was merely down to the fact that it was just Hamilton. It was carried by Hamilton charging through the field after he got disqualified from qualifying. Now, if that never happened, the sprint would have been quite boring in my opinion. Now, I think the main issue was that in 2021 was the point system. Only the top 3 got points. 3 points for first place, 2 for second, and 1 for third. No one else could get any points. There was really no point fighting, and I think that kind of destroyed F1's goal, because the whole point of the sprint race was to try and mix up the grid, and it didn't really fully work out. Now for 2022 there have been some changes. It's the same format, but now the top 8 get points. 8 points for first place and 1 point for 8th place, and it pretty much goes like this: 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope that makes sense, and I think that's like one of the main reasons what made this sprint race exciting, because there were more points on offer. And not just that, the new 2022 cars are much easier to follow, hence why we saw drivers like Checo and Carlos charging up through the field. And the main battle for the lead between Leclerc and Verstappen was a great watch. You know, Verstappen overtaking Leclerc on the second to last lap was just amazing to see, and goes to show that these sprint races with the new cars are so much better than the previous years. And overall, in my opinion, after what we saw in Imola, I think Formula 1 should keep the sprint races. Should it replace the normal qualifying format? Absolutely not. I think there's nothing wrong with what we have at the moment, but I think having 3 to 4 sprint races a year makes it quite special and is somewhat a spectacle to watch. However, I think if I had to change something, I think I would change the amount of points they give. I think the top 10 should get points, 10 for first place and 1 for 10th place. But yeah, something I find kind of funny is that every time we've had a sprint race, a controversial accident happens for the championship leader for Sunday's Grand Prix. And I just find that kind of funny. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it's just a curse, But yeah, what do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.